Hey there, welcome to Lead Sherpa. In this video, I'm going to show you the best practices in setting up your new Lead Sherpa account. Now that you're 10DLC registered, there are a few more steps you need to do before you can start texting. We do have steps listed in order to keep it as simple as possible. So let's start with Create Market. When you create your market, the first thing you will do is select a state and area code that you would like your messages to come from. Once you select that, you just click check availability. You'll know immediately if that area code has phone numbers available or not. If it doesn't, just put in a new one for that area and see if they have available phone numbers. If it is available, the next step is just to add a call forwarding number. And don't worry, this is not visible to any prospects or leads. This is just the phone number that your Lead Sherpa phone numbers will be forwarded to should they call that number that they see on their text message. Please note that there is one market available in your subscription when you sign up. If you would like to purchase additional markets, you can do so by adding a market. You will be billed immediately $100 to set the market up, and then $100 a month per market. Also note that markets are not capacity. They are just the area code and phone numbers you're texting from. If you would like to send more messages per day, instead of adding a market, you would actually add capacity to your account. But once that is all set up, you click Create Market. It does take a little bit of time for the markets to fully provision and become healthy for you to use. We have seen ranges from just a few hours to up to 2 weeks for markets to acquire phone numbers. We have no control over how quickly these markets can acquire numbers, but if you do have questions, please feel free to reach out to support@leadsherpa.com and we can check on the status for you and see how much longer we think it's going to be. So once you have created your market, you're going to set up a company name. So you would just click Set Up Company Name. In this section here, you can either put in your actual company name or you could put in a fictitious company name if you choose to. So you could even say something like, We Buy Houses. So it does not have to be your actual company name. This is just what your prospects and leads will see when you create your text messages. The next step here is to decide if you want to use the sender's first name in your templates. There is a dynamic field of username when you create your templates. If you want the actual name of the person logged into Lead Sherpa to show up on the template, their name will show up there. If you turn this off, you can actually use a nickname. So you can say we want to use Jenny. And in this case, if you have toggled this off, put in a nickname, anytime you use the dynamic field of username, it will use Jenny in that name instead. Once you have decided what your company name and if your username or a fictitious name will be used, go ahead and click Save. The next step in the process is going to be to set your alternate message. So once you click Set Alternate Message, what this does is allows a message to be sent even if you are missing key dynamic fields like owner first name or zip code, something like that. So in the alternate message, you're going to want to use something very generic like, This is Jenny from company name. I drove by your house and it looks exactly like something I'm looking to buy. Would you be open to discussing this? You do have to use the dynamic field of company name in all of your messages. But you'll notice it's very generic. There is no first name field, there is no address field, nothing that that is any kind of data point that if it is missing can be used in this alternate message here. So again, the only required field is the company name. We're going to go ahead and save this, and we're going to go back to our to-do list. You'll notice also that as you complete steps, they do turn green, so you'll know when they're done. So the last step in creating your account is to create some templates. So we're going to go to the template manager here, and I'll show you how to create a template. So the first thing you're going to do is enter a template name. It does need to be a unique name. So what I do is, make it number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, something like that to differentiate the name. The next thing you're going to do is select a category. Lead Sherpa does start with initial and follow-up categories. These are the types of messages that you're going to be sending out to people. So for example, your initial message would be that very first outreach message to a customer. After that, you can create follow-up messages such as, "Hey, John, this is Jenny following up to see if you got my initial message regarding your property. If you're interested in discussing, please let me know." That could be a follow-up message. You can also create your own categories. So if you choose to do a Happy Monday category, you can create some templates wishing people a happy Monday and then continuing on with your message. So this one here, we're just going to use the initial category. So I said, "Hello, first name. This is user first name from company name. Have you ever thought about selling street address? It is exactly what my company is looking for. Would you have time for a call?" So you can see here how I used these dynamic fields to make this message very personalized to go exactly to the person that I'm trying to reach. So we will use their first name in every message here, your company name, and their street address. So as this template is used, every time a new prospect comes up, their information is populated. And again, this is that alternate message that we have created at the beginning. You can actually change the alternate message per template if you choose to, or it'll just auto-populate with the default alternate message. Once you have your template set up, you click Submit, and you will need at least 5 templates per category to move forward with sending messages. So once you have those 5 templates done, it will turn green. And again, once your market is created, that will turn green, and you will be able to start sending messages. If you have any questions about any of these processes or how Lead Sherpa works, please reach out to support@leadsherpa.com, and we would be more than happy to answer any questions you have.